All right, so a very interesting topic for discussion today where we'll be debating on an AI doing your financial planning or you going to a human financial planner, and what are the risks involved over here, what kind of relevant informations do you get from an AI doing your financial planning, and how do you go about it? Let's discuss all of this today. I have with me Shweta Rajani, Head Mutual Funds, Anand Rathi Wealth Limited. Hi Shweta, good evening and welcome to the show. So, a lot of discussion going around on the AI space when it's, even if it's about investments or getting your financial portfolio designed. We know of several platforms who recommend you stocks, recommend you mutual funds, do your goal-based financial planning, do your risk analysis, all of it, like as if it's just going to a financial planner, a physical financial planner, human financial planner. But I really want to understand, before we get into the nitty-gritty and talk about the advantages and disadvantages of it, I want to understand what kind of financial planning are we able to see or witness in this AI space? To what extent are we seeing AI designing a financial portfolio for an investor?
Good evening, Kavita. Like you also, said, this is clearly, picking up pace. People are talking about AI in terms of your financial planning, in terms of helping you with your investments, as well as tracking it. Robo advisory is how it's also called as alternatively. So yeah, we are seeing that as picking up pace. However, clearly the human element is something that's missing. So what you can get through an AI platform is, you mentioned what your goals are, and it throws up to you, bases your risk tolerance, bases what your goal is, the time period of your investment. It will throw up to you what's the asset mix that you can have, what's the product mix that you can do. Certain AI platforms also go to the next level, and they will directly take you up to how you can do your investments right away, help you do an online KYC and do your online investments, and go to the third step of giving you a performance report. So you have AI platforms today which are automatically helping you do the 3 steps of your money management. But it does miss out on certain aspects of how the market dynamics change, and you may need to take tactical calls on your portfolio, and some bit of the other element is still lacking today.
Shweta, I just want to understand, so far, even if you're going to a human financial planner, they are using AI-based data to do your financial planning, right? It's not completely out of the system.
Definitely not. So, let me put it this way. When you're going to a human financial planner, what you are getting is you're getting the technical expertise that an AI platform can give you, as well as the human expertise of, understanding and helping you set up the goals, helping you do the investment. So with a personal finance advisor, you get the best of both the worlds. So it's definitely being used, and it's helping you bring in further efficiency in your money management.
So let's get in depth, more on this. I have with me Kanishk Gaur, founder, India Future Foundation. Kanishk, hi, good evening, and welcome to the Money Show, where we are discussing about how AIs are capable of doing your financial planning. So are they really capable of doing your financial planning? Should you be going, or should you be downloading any AI platform to get yourself invested in the right kind of investment instruments? Can we say that?
See, with AI platforms like GPT-4 or BART, there are multiple apps which are there, which are today available to give you financial planning. So what you need to do is you need to define your goals in the right manner, short term, mid-term, long term, and clearly define the questions that you have, what you're looking at, what is your sentiment. Are you a high risk taker? Are you a medium risk taker? Are you a low risk taker? All of that information, if fed up in the right way, can help you design a right portfolio. That's one of the key things. And a lot of people have started doing this. They have let go of their financial planners, their investment advisors, and started using these AI-based platforms which can help them make some of these decisions. But what is clearly lacking today is how users define their questions. What is the level of depth they are able to provide? What is the right questions they need to put in? That the whole information that needs to be put in, how that information needs to be translated. That's something which is at times lacking. People, because don't know how to put all of this in full details. Based on the question sets you put in, you can get the answers. Now, what the human angle is that a human person can help you design these questions in the right manner. The second part, which is clearly missing, is the ability to understand your risk portfolio, which only a human can, through an interaction, understand. Because a lot of people don't know what is their risk-taking appetite. They would think that they're a high-risk taker. But if something bad really happens in the market, they would typically panic and they would want to withdraw. So the human element plays a very, very important role in terms of understanding the problem statement. So the human touch can't be avoided. So I would strongly advise a mix of using AI-based tools like GPT-4 or BART, plus somebody who can then help you understand it and interpret it. That's a combination. The human element can't be ignored in such a situation, because AI can also lead you to certain advertising-led investments, because a lot of these apps today have been developed by financial companies who want you to invest in insurance or in specific stocks,
Right.
or
So exactly.
that's
So
the
I
buy
want to
part.
understand this exactly now, because you're a technology guy over here on this panel. I want to understand the AI platform that you just mentioned. Is the information in on these AI platforms fed by a human itself? It is restricted. It's not like you go to a human financial planner and you trust their expertise and their experience in the market or in this entire investment space. Here is an AI who has information fed by a human. Do you think in any way it can be restricted when they are doing your financial planning?
It can be misleading. It can be
Misleading, yeah, right, yeah,
misguiding.
yeah.
So
Okay.
like you have a Google Play Store, where you have people who have created those apps on. Similarly, on the GPT-4 Play Store or BART Store, there are multiple apps, 500 plus applications which have been created by these companies offering financial products. Now they obviously have a strong bias to push you towards their products. So the AI-based bias, unless you have specific laws, regulations, they cannot be verified. And today in our country, there are zero laws with respect to regulating AI on checking biases or misleading or fake information that is being given. So that's one of the huge concerns that we face today. Unless there is a regulator, like in financial markets, you've got SEBI, right? Uh, there is nobody there. So even if you make a bad judgment, or a GPT-4 guides you towards making an investment and you lose money, there is nowhere you can go. You can't go and sue OpenAI, because they are just giving you information. Ultimately, it's up to you how you use it. So the lack of regulation in this segment, and the ability of companies creating these financial products to influence you, to market you, or to give you
Exactly. That
products
was the
which are
point
more
I was
aligned,
coming
is
down
a key
to.
risk.
Yeah, yeah. This was the point I was really coming down to, because any kind of investment, instrument or a product can be sold to any investor without realizing what their risk profile is. Do they really need that investment? Anyone can push any kind of investment product. So this really goes against our entire financial planning rule, Shweta.
Is where a human would come in, and a
Right,
human expertise comes in, is
right.
exactly this in various points. Like Kanishk mentioned, setting up your goals. A lot of the times, you have to nudge a investor to help him understand what his goal should be. Only when he understands what his goal would be, can you feed it in your robo system. uh, risk tolerance. I could have an aggressive client, right? He says, I want to go all in into equity, but then when he's seeing markets being volatile, you need to handhold him so that he doesn't exit at the wrong time. There are a lot of products available, and that's what even Kanishk was mentioning. You could have ULIP being sold, a PMS being sold, a mutual fund being sold. The client doesn't know what's really good and how does he differentiate a lot of the times. Clients do not know what's the difference between a PMS and a mutual fund. Both, according to him, are long only equity products. So helping him, understand those nuances of those products and telling him, these are the advantages, these are the disadvantages. Evaluate on fair parameters which one is suitable for you, which one is going to take you towards your objective, which one is going to take you away from your objective. This is something that is not being offered by any AI platform today, and for which you need a personal finance advisor guiding you through each and every step of your wealth management, right from setting of goals, implementation, right? A robo system may tell you that this is how you need to be. You need to put 60% in equity and these are your products,
Exactly,
but you
exactly.
need to nudge him to implement it as well.
Right. That's important, and for that you need a human. So now, since we know that what are the red flags on having an AI do your financial planning, let's also understand the best way we can make use of it and the right way we should be using it actually. Because a lot of people might just agree to disagree over here that all said and done, AI is going to be a very integral part of all of our lives. Okay, so just avoiding it completely won't be really possible. But then, how do we make the best use of it? Let me just start with Kanishk first.
So the best use is if you start using a combination of using AI and a financial planner who can help you advise and develop your goals, and who can help you define the problem statement, who can also help you foresee the risk which are typically there, which a AI platform will be able to face, and help you also ensure that if there is specific advice which has been given, that would be validated. Those are some of the key things which are there.
Shweta?
So, let me break it up into client segments as well. Let's say you're somebody who's just started off, or you are a student, but you're doing your investments, but you still want to be guided. You may want to start off with an, AI platform or a robo platform. But as you get serious about your money management, you get to your 24, 25 years and you're starting to seriously invest, then you need the inputs of a financial advisor to guide you through the process, because that's your crucial phase. Secondly, what you can do is, even through the process of wealth management, like I said, in certain places, you can definitely use an AI platform to guide you and to reconfirm whether what you're doing, what your financial advisor is telling you is on track or no. There are various aspects, right? It could be something like efficient tax management for your portfolio. You can use AI platforms for that. They are very efficient when it comes to that aspect. Sometimes in terms of tracking, you want to know how your portfolio is progressing. In that, while you would have your financial advisor, there again, a tech, using an AI could be a very value advantage to you. So even, throughout the various steps of money management, even in those bits and pieces, you can use AI very efficiently for your portfolio.
All right. This is all for this topic for today, but then I'm sure we'll be having many aspects to discuss as far as AI doing your financial planning is concerned in our new future. Thank you so much, Kanishk, for being on the show. Shweta, you stay on because we'll have to take a quick break, and post that we'll be joining our viewers